so you can get your baked beans with your eggs and sausage. We paid for our breakfast, but depending on if you book directly through the hotel, you can sometimes get it included. So when you come down, if you don't book through the hotel, it's £10.50 a person to enjoy the buffet breakfast. Finished breakfast, got ready for the day, headed out from the hotel, and already found our first Banksy. If you're not sure who Banksy is, he is a pretty well-known street artist. No one knows what he looks like. There's a great movie documentary called Exit Through the Gift Shop that really highlights a lot of him and who he is. There's obviously a lot here. There's stuff in London. He's also done things in like LA, kind of all over. And yeah, he's probably one of the most well-known street artists in the world.
Behind us is the Bristol Cathedral. Dates back many years ago. Just the architectural structure of the cathedral is just amazing. Really jaw-dropping. Many people stop and take pictures, and you can walk inside too.
Pretty awesome. It is massive. Started much older than that. Now we've gone outside and we are exploring the gardens, which is also an old cemetery.
Pretty crazy. Now we get to climb a hill. We are walking up to Cabot Tower, which is the tower that the story Rapunzel was based off of. I might have to fact check that, but yeah, so we're gonna walk up this hill, stairs, and it should be not too far. The nice thing about Bristol, everything's fairly close together. Unlike London, London's very walkable too, but everything's even closer in Bristol. Steep climb up the hill we go.
At least we got some shade. It's another warm day. Trying to stay in the shade as much as possible. Our legs are so sore from all the walking we've been doing.
And we're gonna have a special adventure tomorrow, and we have to try to keep our energy, but also we want to see a lot of cool things.
Yeah, we don't want to be exhausted for tomorrow.
So we made it to the tower.
Hot and sweaty?
Hot and sweaty.
But we made it. called Birdcage Walk. I made we come here. He's like, what is it? I'm like, it's just cool.
We just finished going through Birdcage Walk, and now we're headed to the Suspension Bridge.
It's probably one of the most iconic things in Bristol, and definitely a must-do is the Suspension Bridge. So we're on our way there. From here, it should be about a 15-minute walk.
Update, we got lost. Just enjoying this walk on a Saturday afternoon, and a nice lady.
I think she was a volunteer from the zoo because we walked all the way to the zoo.
And she gave us directions. So, back on our journey.
Now we're walking on the lovely avenue of 2 trees in the shade, following the directions of the nice lady that helped us.
Suspension Bridge.
We made it! So the UK is also having like a major drought right now. So even when we were in London, the Thames was pretty low, and the river that runs under the suspension bridge is practically completely dry. It's just all mud. History of the Suspension Bridge in the Visitor Center. We finished going through the gift shop and the Visitor Center, learning about the bridge, and now we're walking back across
The bridge.
the bridge. It is very popular, I learned, to propose on the bridge. I saw lots of things about that. The docent at the visitor center, he said the bottom section is about the construction of the bridge, and the top is the gossip of the bridge.
The news.
The news. The gossip news. He's like, they like to call it social history, but I call it the gossip history.
No. Oh, the Giant's Cave. That is where that yellow lookout is. The railings. Time to head back into town.
It looks like some clouds are rolling in.
There's a toll if you drive across. Did the mistake of walking on the wrong side, the whole bridge.
On the way there.
On the way there. So, if you ever come here, walk on the left side. So we just finished the Bristol and Rum Distillery here in Bristol. Highly recommend. I got an espresso martini.
And I got a Bristol mule.
Yeah. The vibe is just so great inside. Great drinks and great service. Highly recommend if you ever make your way out this way.
Yeah, and all of their drinks are served with the rum that they distill. They have a traditional spiced rum and then a bunch of different flavored rums. And it was great. We're walking back towards the hotel after going to the distillery, and we found another Banksy. So one thing about Banksy is a lot of his
street art has a more political, or he's trying to say something with it. So this one is on the side of a sexual health building, so that makes me think of something probably similar to like a Planned Parenthood or something like that, or some sort of medical office. But if you can see in it, it looks like a wife who was with her mister, and maybe husband came home from work and the mister's hanging out the window. I just bought $6 beef jerky because we forgot to pack some, because we always bring some snacks because we just know us. But this is the official jerky of rugby, England rugby. And I told we that we're going to need this for, oh, there's a hair. I told we that we're going to need this for our adventure tomorrow. We're gonna need protein to have energy. So, here it is.
Now we gotta find some place to eat for dinner. Since the last spot we just had drinks and a few chips. But crisp they call it here. So we're gonna go find something place to eat. A lot of the restaurants here in England they have these QR codes, and it's cool is you just scan, put your table number, order your food and drink, and then you pay through the app. So it's really good because it's like totally touchless, not handling cash. Or some places they have a card reader that they'll scan it, but this is a cool thing that a lot of restaurants here have. So time to order some food.
We ordered the award-winning Capriana. We've never had one before, but it tastes delicious. Also, the drinks here are 2 for 1. So you order one, and you get 2. He told me that he wanted to try some Mexican food in England because all we've heard about is how bad it is. So I convinced him to come to this restaurant because they have a taco sharing platter. And it had really good reviews, so we're gonna see how it compares. So you get to pick 3 different meats. So we got shredded beef, the chicken, and a jackfruit one. We also got some chips and salsa and some rice and guac.
A definite must if you're ever in Europe is you definitely got to get gelato. So we stopped at Sprinkles to get some gelato, mint chocolate chip after a walk around the harbor.